Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Luke, and you're watching Luke the Gathering. I have draft booster pack number 3 for our third and final draft picks video for Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle Earth. We're going to go ahead and open this pack, and just like if we were at a draft, pick which cards, we would get. Hopefully not too many repeats. Pack 2 had a lot of repeats from pack 1, unfortunately. Okay, let's just go through what we have in the pack. We have Arwen's Gift, Bag and Porter, Erebor Flamesmith, Sam's Desperate Rescue, Ithilien Kingfisher, Escape from Orthanc, Chance Medels, Bewitching Leechcraft, Dunlin Crabane, Shower of Arrows, Rosie Cotton of Southlane, Gothmog, Morgul Lieutenant, Prince Imrahil the Fair, Fangorn, Tree Shepherd, a Swamp, and a Treasure Token. Ooh, this is going to be a little bit tough for me. A lot of green cards in this pack. So I got to be totally honest with you. I don't really draft green, so some of these cards like Bag and Porter, I don't know what they do, but I've been beaten by some of these cards 100%. Doesn't mean I don't believe that green's unplayable or anything. I hear that a lot, but I do feel like it is playable, and I've gotten beaten by green, so there's got to be some good there. Chance Met Elves, I feel like it's pretty good. Dunlin Crabane, though, is one of the absolute best. What is Rosie here? Whenever you create a token, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature control other than Rosie. That's not bad. Gothmog. When Gothmog enters the battlefield, amass orcs 1. Oh, and then the tokens have Death Touch. That's pretty good. Prince Imrahil the Fair. Whenever you draw your second card, so like especially if you're churning through like Ring Tempting, that might be really good. Fangorn. Treefolk have Vigilance. I don't know about that. Whenever one or more Treefolk you control attack, add twice that much green mana. I don't know about that, especially at 7. He's a 7-drop. You don't lose green unspent mana. I don't know. Fangorn, I mean, a 4/10, but I don't know if you're going to cast it. We're going to go with the good old Dunlin Crabane. I can't believe I pulled another one. There was one in the first pack, especially the same art. And again, one here. So that's going to be pack 1, pick 1. I think these are good enough for pack 1, pick 2 sort of things. Gothmog. That's really cool. He's in black. Black is a great color. Amassing orcs is a really good mechanic, and giving them all Death Touch is great. I'm just going to take that. I've never played with Prince Imrahil the Fair, but I like that every time you draw your second card, and there's lots of ways to draw your second card. Ring Tempting, there's other cards that would just do that, especially in blue. I think we'll go with that card. Here's a card, Arwen's Gift. This card just draws you cards as well. But in this case, I think I'm going to go with Rosie. I like that Rosie is a card that kind of spreads out +1/+1 tokens. I think if you do go with like a food theme, Rosie is going to be one of those staple cards you need. So I'm going to go with Rosie next. Some pretty decent cards here. I think Arwen's Gift is a card I like a lot, just because I do play blue. It's probably my bias showing through. But you can scry 2 and draw 2 cards. That's awesome. It costs 1 less if you have 2 or more legendary creatures as well. So you can get a little discount on that casting cost. Ooh, lots of decent cards here. I think I'd go with the Kingfisher next. It's just a 2/1 flyer, but when it dies, you get a draw card. So it replaces itself. Plus, it's a flyer, so if you make it the Ring Bearer, it could get in a lot easier than some of the other creatures would potentially get in. Then I think I like Sam's Desperate Rescue. Nothing's more demoralizing than, your opponent spending a lot of resources to kill something you have, and then you just get it right back. Plus, you get a Ring Tempt. Ultimate slap in the face there. I like that for 1 mana as well. I think I'll go with Chance Met Elves next. I like this card. It's 3/2. Whenever you scry, you get to put a +1/+1 counter on the Chance Met Elves. I feel like this guy can get pretty big, pretty fast. 3/2 is already pretty decent. So I like that. I think I'll go with the Escape from Orthanc. This is a really nice trick. Something gets +1/+3, and it untaps, and it gets flying. Really great deal for doing all of that. You can surprise somebody when they're trying to attack you, or you could use it as a combat trick to win battles. You could fly over things. There's so many things you could do with that card. I think I'll go with the Erebor Flamesmith next. This is especially good. I think if you're trying to get a spell slinging deck together, a little extra damage. And then the Leechcraft, I think, will be the next one. I do think this is decent for tapping creatures down. And at the very end, we'll go with Fangorn, third to last, just because this is the rare. Then Bag and Porter. And then the Shower of Arrows, lastly. So let's take a look at the picks for this pack. It's Dunlin Crebain, Gothmog, Imrahil, Rosy Cotton, and Arwen's Gift, the Kingfisher, Sam's Desperate Rescue, Chance Met Elves, Escape from Orthanc, the Flamesmith, Leechcraft, Fangorn, Bag and Porter, ending with Shower of Arrows. So that is my pick order. Let me know what you thought of that order. If you disagree, let me know why. If you pick something else in different orders, I'd love to know. Thanks for watching Draft Picks. I'll see you next time.